the Gogol Ghost Train, a haunting mystery that defies reality. What if a train could vanish into thin air, only to reappear decades later, carrying passengers from another time? In Eastern Europe and Russia, the legend of the Gogol Ghost Train has baffled scientists, defied physics, and gripped the imagination of mystery seekers worldwide. Linked to the stolen skull of famed Russian writer Nikolai Gogol, this spectral train has left a trail of questions and no answers. Hop aboard as we unravel one of the creepiest unsolved mysteries of all time: the vanishing train of 1933. In the spring of 1933, a bizarre incident shook Italy. A small three-car train, chartered by tourists, carried a peculiar cargo: the skull of Nikolai Gogol, the Charles Dickens of Russia, who died in 1852. The skull, lost during the relocation of Gogol's grave in 1931, was being transported back to Russia by a naval officer's brother and his friends. As the train approached a long tunnel, the young man, hoping to prank his companions, pulled the skull from its box. What happened next was beyond imagination. As the train entered the tunnel, a strange white mist engulfed it. Passengers screamed in panic, gripped by an inexplicable terror. The young man, clutching the skull, leapt from the train just in time. Moments later, the entire train, 106 passengers in all, vanished without a trace. Authorities scoured the tunnel but found no wreckage, no tracks, no evidence. It was as if the train had been swallowed by another dimension. Only 2 passengers survived by jumping to safety. The young man later told reporters of the eerie fog and the overwhelming fear that drove him to escape. He admitted to taking the skull, believing his actions might have triggered the catastrophe. Was Gogol's restless spirit to blame, or was something far stranger at play? The ghost train returns. The mystery didn't end in 1933. The Gogol Ghost Train began reappearing across Eurasia, defying logic and physics. In 1955, it was spotted gliding over abandoned tracks in Crimea. In 1975, 1981, 1986, 1992, and 2009, witnesses reported a 3-car steam train, long obsolete, materializing and vanishing at railway crossings. On September 25, 1991, in Poltava, Ukraine, a paranormal researcher from Kiev's Academy of Sciences leapt onto the train's final car, only to disappear with it, never to be seen again. In January 2009, a chilling encounter unfolded in Poltava. Police officer Schuster, chasing a car thief, saw the antique train appear from nowhere, nearly colliding with a stranded vehicle. The thief, in a daring escape, boarded the train's second car, waving mockingly as it sped away. A woman in an old-fashioned floral dress stared blankly from the third car's window. As Schuster moved to board, a railway worker named Bolt shouted, "Don't get on, it's the Gogol Ghost Train." Bolt's warning that no one who boards ever returns saved Schuster's life. A supernatural enigma. The Gogol Ghost Train, dubbed a URO, unidentified railway object, by Russian rail workers, has baffled investigators for decades. Moscow University's Professor Ivan Patzer, a physicist and mathematician, led a team of scientists, philosophers, and rail experts to study the phenomena. Patzer theorized that the vast Eurasian railway network, humanity's largest global project, might disrupt the fabric of time and space. He suggested that time doesn't simply vanish, it's preserved, creating anomalous phenomena where trains and passengers slip into temporal rifts. Why does the train keep moving, never stopping? Why do its passengers never disembark? Some believe the skull of Gogol, a writer whose Gothic tales explored the supernatural, cursed the train. Others point to the railway's electromagnetic properties, bending time like a cosmic glitch. Despite extensive investigations, including studies of a preserved train model in Milan's Railway Museum, no answers have emerged. A mystery that haunts us. The Gogol Ghost Train remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Is it a cursed relic of Gogol's legacy, a time-traveling anomaly, or something beyond our comprehension? Witnesses continue to report sightings, each one adding to the legend. Imagine the day it reappears at a station, its passengers stepping into our world, stunned by the passage of time. Will we ever solve this enigma? What do you think? Is the Gogol Ghost Train a supernatural curse or a scientific anomaly? Have you heard of other vanishing vehicles or ghostly sightings? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's dive deeper into this chilling mystery. Subscribe for more spine-tingling tales and hit the bell to never miss a haunting journey.